No, no. Max Rebo is only going to be a small part of this mock. My name is Chris and welcome to building Scarif in Lego. This Scarif mock will have many of the scenes from Rogue One, including a massive over 10 foot tall Scarif tower, and will be a total of over 72 gray base plates with hundreds of thousands of pieces. This is going to be an enormous Scarif mock. Now, for those who have seen my channel before, you'll know that about 5 years ago, I took on the challenge of building a Scarif tower, and that one really never fulfilled my vision of what Scarif tower could be, and overall as a Scarif mock, it just really wasn't satisfying. And I'm so lucky that I get the chance to do this again. Now, I found some amazing people that are joining me on this journey. One guy, his name is Nico, aka Baxter Bricks, the other Sean, aka Brick Amigos. Now, the three of us have already worked together to build a small part of this as a test. Now, our test section was 12 gray base plates and was displayed for over 50,000 people at the Calgary Comic Expo. This was a wild time, and it was great for us to work together, to see that we all work together for this massive collab, and just to solidify our water and our beach techniques and to get everything going for the overall large collab, which will be displayed at the end of the summer here. So, what is this Scarif Tower all about? Now, for those of you who have seen Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, there's a big land battle on Scarif. You've got the incursion team that come in on the Zeta class shuttle, they land, and we're going to try and capture as many scenes as possible from this build. Now, we'll have the giant tower, we'll have Krennic shuttle, UCS, we'll have all of the interior scenes, as well as a Max Rebo concert. And we'll have a huge section that's over like 40 gray base plates of just beach and all the little islands. It's going to be phenomenal. We have some intense Lego monorail track stuff going on, as well as just so many other cool things. We've got tons of custom models built for this, or that we're going to build for this, as well as my massive Scarif tower again. So I'm so excited that I get the chance to build this. Again, it's going to be hundreds of thousands of pieces. It's been years in the planning, and we are so excited to build this for you. Now, I will have the Max Rebo Rave Cave in there, and I'll have a couple other key scenes that might just be for fun, and some that are a little bit more for accuracy. But overall, this Scarif mock is going to be crazy. We've got X-Wings, U-Wings, AT-ACTs, you name it, it's in here. Hundreds of minifigs will be in this battle, and it will overall just be one of the craziest Star Wars mocks you guys have ever seen. I've already started building it, as you guys saw that by the time lapse, so let's continue. Alright, so here is my half of the Scarif layout. This is 36 large Lego gray base plates. I had to set them up in my basement here. This is how big my Scarif layout will be, with the back middle 4 by 4 being the Scarif tower, as well as the sides will have those additional rooms that you can see in, and the front 12 gray base plates will all be beach, and that will lead into the other 36 gray base plates done by Sean, the Brick Amigos, and Nico, Baxter Bricks, who will be putting together the other half of this mock. Isn't that going to be absolutely crazy? This is the base of the Scarif tower. Now sorry there's a couple bins in the way, but I'm currently just using a ton of different parts here. This is the base. This is what the Scarif tower will sit on. This is its foundations. So I spent the last week powering through foundations, making them super strong, super sturdy. So you can see there's 2 support beams that will go up over 10 feet in this tower, which will be crazy that this Moc will go up another 10 feet. It's going to be absolutely nuts. But this Moc is different than my last one, because the last one we dropped the table to accommodate this raise in terrain. This time I get to just raise the whole Moc. So we're going to have scenes going all around, and it also means that I get to have this really cool track running right through the whole thing. Now this is Lego monorail track, so we're going to build a custom Lego transport or a train that's going to run through this entire build, which is going to be really fun. But it means that I get to build really cool scenes, like this Max Rebo concert, and many more scenes that are going to pop up all around this Moc next week. So this was really fun. I got to do some crazy techniques with this big center part. You'll see the big center kind of landing pad going here, and you'll see the wings of the tower will come up, and this is how Scarif begins. Very exciting. And I'm so glad you guys have joined me and that this is happening again. I'm just so happy to be building. It's awesome. Well, thank you for joining me for week 1 of building Scarif. As you'll have seen, there's so much progress getting made. I'm really just working on the base of this tower. Now, the one thing that I do regret is I'm not going to be showing you a lot of content this week. I'm really just building like crazy, and I want to continue building like crazy because I'm building an enormous Moc here. We're talking about a tower that's going to be over 10 feet tall, and I do have quite a tight deadline for it. So I'm going to be going crazy on the Moc itself. So this Moc series might not have as much of that detail in it where I talk about my planning process and all of that. But if you would like to see that, go ahead and check out my previous Scarif building series where a 5 years younger me takes on that challenge and tries to explain this crazy process that is building a Scarif tower for you guys. So anyways, next week you can join me again. I'll have updates from Sean and Nico, the other 2 guys who are building parts of this build, as well as hopefully I'll have started on the actual tower itself next week and finished up a lot of the rooms, including the Max Rebo cave that you saw at the beginning, and a couple other scenes that I will talk about next week, and even some custom models. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So come back, and I cannot wait to hang out with all of you guys again. Hit that like button down below, and we'll see you again next week.